reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Burro Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. To the air. It's Russell. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and he made a great throw for that first down. Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is caught on a comeback.
No, you're supposed to be right there, bro. Come on, man.
Throw by the senior quarterback.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right here.
Nah, come on.
Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Snap to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Receiver makes the catch, and will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on the screen now.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw again. And that pass ball is incomplete. Chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now on the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Hits into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defense coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, not right through. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. That'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Buffaloes come to the line to run the hurry up.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Washington.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this first down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
The Buffaloes will have to kick this away. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. They don't get the first down. The return team all over it. They stop him short. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Using his legs, it's Riley. Finding space at the 20. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the runner takes off to his right. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Throwing off play action. On the move now. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, tied.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Fields. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The pass rush closing in. Gets made on the out route. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and you can go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Buffaloes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Motion now from the tight end. It's a quick round. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Fields. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. To throw, it's Russell. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
That's a difficult one to explain on a hitch route by the receiver. Must have taken his eyes off the ball, thinking about maybe getting hit, and unfortunately unable to bring it in.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. Inside the 45. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Squibkick picked up by one of the blockers. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Using his legs, it's Fields. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Catch made wide open way downfield.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
Looking to scramble now, and he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down. The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Makes the grab on the move. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the Sweat era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Breaks an open space. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The back's got it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the same runner's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. When they first on the ground. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on big.
The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking downfield. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Back out of the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Handoff in a single back formation. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Play by this defense, trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Broken tackle still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Looking to scramble to his left. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on first and goal. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter. The offense set up 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Finds his man. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Washington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
The shotgun running play call. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Come to the line for second down and very short now.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in the game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep...
Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 20. Inside. Touchdown. Bama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today. Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Looking to throw it again. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial